Same.
Okay. What's up, guys? This is Better Than Static. I am your host, Tyler, and I got with me my buddy on my right. No, my left. Your right. I know my left and right. I was trying
You're
to
introducing us out of order.
Yeah, it's different.
No, this is how I did it last time.
You always introduce him first.
No, I did last week because I said, say hey, Chris, and you said, say hey, Chris.
Oh, yeah, and I wanted to make
and
that
then
joke.
Lucas wanted
But
to
you
do it
switched it that week then. But
I
it
don't
seems
know.
weird. It seems weird.
I agree with Chris.
I don't know. You guys don't even... You say you don't remember that episode after we record the episode. I'm the one that edits the episode, so I know. But on my left, your right, if you're watching on YouTube, is Chris. Say hey, Chris.
Scoop de whoop de poop.
I like that way better than hey. Thank you.
You don't even get what that's referencing.
I don't, but hold on. Let me introduce
you?
Lucas, and then you can
Oh,
tell
man.
us.
Okay.
And on my right, your left, if you're watching on YouTube, Lucas.
Hey, Lucas.
You're such a dork. Oh, my
Dang
gosh.
straight.
Oh, it's been a while since we've been in the same room. But the Skype, have you guys been liking the Skype thing? I know Chris is going to say no, but
I don't like a lot, so I mean,
that's why
Yeah.
New Year's was going to be no.
loud cars.
It makes it easier than...
having to force ourselves on Xbox Live. So
Yeah. And like it's hard to record on Twitch, and then like I can where I'm recording with like the normal setup, it's way easier for me to edit. But yeah, you getting comfortable there? I'm that's completely fine. Get comfortable. I was just asking.
I'm just gonna stare at you creepily the whole time.
I mean, that's fun.
What's that reference from?
Kanye West.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would've
definitely
never
don't
got that.
know what
It
that
was his. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a song on the album that's coming out soon, but.
is. Gotcha.
Because everybody, I mean, pretty sure everybody in here is aware of his taking Twitter, like putting it in a tailspin. You know, you've heard about
I've
it.
heard about him saying...
And so he released a song a couple weeks ago called "Lift Yourself," and so being somewhat involved in the rap game as a fan, obviously I do not rap. I'm whiter than mayonnaise on a marshmallow farm, but I gave it a listen. And really good beat, really good sample, but then
Kanye happened?
and then all he does, he scats
Oh.
at the end for like a minute, and that's it. That's the whole track. He does no actual bars. Obviously I can't play it, but
Right.
you can take that off the air. But now the whole like instead of like, oh yeah, this beat slaps, everybody says when a new song comes, oh, this beat Scoopity Whoops for sure.
Scoopity whoop.
Scoopity
I
Whoop.
can't imagine Kanye trying to scat.
It's not really. I mean, it's not because it's not as fast paced as somebody actually doing that. It's,
Well, let me rephrase this.
but it's the only thing I
So
can compare it to.
Kanye, I can't imagine Kanye being the type of guy to make random noises over a beat. But at the same time, if anyone was to do it, Kanye would be the one to do
I
it.
feel like Drake would do it.
I really hope that this
I have
song
more
isn't
respect
actually.
for Drake.
I hope this
I
really
don't-
isn't on the album because
I
that would be a waste of a song.
I don't listen to lots of rap.
I mean, I don't listen to lots, but I listen to a fair amount.
You listen to like a wider variety than I do.
I do listen to a wider
No, I
variety.
do like a good beat. I like lo-fi.
It's
hip-hop.
really damn. That's real hipstery. I'm not into that stuff.
I'll play that while I play Fortnite. Like I'll play it in the background.
I don't even know what you're talking about whenever you say lo-fi.
It's
hip-hop.
like
like-
a mellow
It's
beat.
think about like the music they used to do in Adult Swim commercials
Yeah, okay.
back in like 2008. That's
Yeah,
kind of
gotcha.
like lo-fi.
I like it, and it's just, like it's not like that's what I listen to all the time. But like if I'm just, cause I get bored when there's silence on Fortnite, so like just listen to the beat. It helps me.
But it's a shame because like the hook and the sample and the beat in the beginnings, it's really good. And
Just skip the last part.
yeah, but it's only a 2.5 minute song.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
I can
So a minute of,
So
and a
you're
minute of
gonna-
it is like him doing that.
if you can get me I get it in a multiple track form. I could get you just like cut out the scatting.
True, but I don't even know. It's not really even that. I just can't compare it to anything else.
I'll have to listen to it.
It's
I didn't
kinda
know
like,
he released anything new.
That's because it's not. That's because people are like, I don't know if this is real or not.
It's
Oh,
like when
gotcha.
Fergie did the
No.
national anthem, they don't know if it's real or not.
No, that
Yeah,
was
that was-
definitely real.
Yeah, I know.
And when people get a chance, if you ever get, you know, you think about if it ever crosses your mind about the Fergie national anthem, go watch the national anthem from Super Bowl 50.
Which
Lady
one? Who was
Gaga
that?
sung
Ooh,
that national anthem.
Was it good?
Son,
It was good. Right?
that would turn ISIS into a patriot. They would be wearing the American flag button up, eating hot dogs and waving a flag.
I was about to say, Lady Gaga can sing.
She-
like, really sing.
Dude.
Yeah, she can kill
And
it.
you know how Fergie
She's
had
really
that
weird.
look like she killed it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she felt like
Lady
she
Gaga
killed
had
it.
that look, but she knew she killed it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Fergie was like, "Oh, I killed that," and everybody's around. Nope.
Yeah. I mean, where you have the NBA players standing around
Laughing.
laughing at you.
But like I would have after Lady Gaga sung that, I would have ran through a concrete wall.
Yeah.
It was.
I mean, I was sitting there watching it going, come on, Fergie. Come on.
You can do this. You can do this.
this.
Lady Gaga might be like one of the weirdest people ever, but she can.
She's
she can
mellowed
sing.
out.
She has
the weird stuff was at the beginning, and now she's just
Weird.
normal.
but she can still sing.
Oh no, she
Oh,
can.
yeah,
she can
she's
sing.
really good.
She can sing the lights out.
Yeah.
I know at what's the music Emmy? Is that the music?
Grammys?
one? Grammys.
We always get mixed up on award shows.
I know. I suck at them.
Emmys are for television.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
I like
well, for
Tonys.
the Grammys, she sang The Sound of Music.
Dude,
It was awesome.
she could sing opera if she wanted to.
Yeah.
But based on that, like she can. That's like she just changed her voice for that completely. It didn't even. I mean, it sounded like her, but like it didn't at the same time because
Right.
like she was singing "The Hills Are Alive." I'm like, what the heck? Like, what?
But there's some very like hard notes to hit, and The Hills Are Alive. So like
And then she did an album with Tony Bennett.
Yeah.
that's pretty tough.
I mean, I want
I
to,
mean,
but it's. I
It's-
don't want to say it's tough. It's just
very
she
genre
can
different
sing
from-
about anything.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
I don't want to hear her sing country though, just because I don't like country music.
I mean,
She
she could
could
probably
do it. I'm just saying I wouldn't want
She
to hear it.
probably could.
Well, isn't her newest
I only have like a couple of songs on there that I've listened to.
The Million Reasons is a country song.
I don't know if that's a country song.
John Wayne is a country song.
Million Reasons. Now there's a song where
Million
she
Reasons
hit some
is-
notes.
That's a good song. I don't even really particularly like country music or her genre of music, but that's a good song.
Well, it's like when Harry Styles came out with his solo stuff. I'm not a huge Harry Styles fan, but that's
Right.
that's good
Look,
music.
Some of the stuff
You
on that album.
have to, look. I'm not ashamed to admit there's some One Direction songs that are some straight up bops, dude.
I mean,
Wait, what was the word you
It's
used?
a bop.
Straight
It's a
up
bop,
bop.
dude.
Uh,
It's a bop.
I've never heard that used before.
Kids bop. Bop. It's a bop. B-O-P, bop.
What does that stand
Bop.
for?
I don't know. It's just
It's just
a
a
phrase.
bop.
It's just a term for something.
yeah,
It's a
bops.
jam. This is my jam. Oh, it's not actually something I put on a biscuit.
Not
I
many
mean,
people
It's
use
a
like.
banger.
it's a banger.
See, I've heard
That's
that.
what the kids say.
You've heard of a jam? It's
I've
my
heard of
jam, but you
but
not
I've
like
never heard anybody use bop.
pop. It's usually referred. It's banger is like a rap. This is a banger. Bop is usually a song that's like in the pop genre. Okay, this is my jam. Is just the song of
This
any
is
Okay.
new to what's an alternative rock banger?
It's a good song. I don't know.
Hey,
A bunch of white bread people. I don't know. That's like that's all.
I
That's,
want to start a word for it because like
It's not gonna catch
an
on.
alt charge, a charger. That's what it's. Charger.
no, I don't like that. It's a wreck. That's a wreck. No. Mm.
Like the
sounds
Fergie's
like
national
a-
anthem.
Yeah, that's a wreck.
Yeah, I sounded cool in my head, but it didn't come
It
out.
did
Cool.
not sound cool
Yeah.
coming out.
Which are we going to Cold War Kids June 9th?
June 9th.
Yeah, in Louisville.
I want to.
Dude, let's do. They're only
Let's get
$25 tickets.
Yeah, $25. Chris, you want to go Cold War Kids June
Not
9th?
really. I know literally one of their songs.
I know like 3, and they're from like.
I know they had a song that was in Band Hero.
I listen to their new stuff. I listen.
And
To
I thought it was really weird because it was hanging me up to dry, so I'm like, or out to dry.
Dude,
Hang
they're
Me Up
still
to
probably-
Dry.
And there was like a part in the bridge where like there was the sound of somebody like pulling like a laundry line. I was
Yeah.
like, okay.
They're probably gonna have that in their set when they do a show.
Are they that weird? They're gonna put up a laundry like an outdoor laundry
Like,
line on
that
stage with
song
them.
Look
will
up
be
St.
in their
John.
set.
Like the Pope.
No, St. John Cold War Kids. It's a good song.
But yeah, I'm serious. There's
It's
some,
weird though.
There's some One Direction songs that are like, I can bop to those, man.
The only one like that I semi know is the "Baby You Light Up My World Like Nobody."
That one,
Else.
no, it's trash.
But that's all they play at like weddings. That's the only time I hear One Direction.
Nah, I got some. Drag Me Down's a bop.
I don't know
Stockholm
what that
Syndrome, that's a bop and a half. That's a bop and
like,
a half.
what years did these come out?
I don't know.
Like, are this early One Direction or is it like newer One Direction?
Drag Me Down came out after Zayn left.
Okay, so that's fairly.
Because I remember,
because
on the album cover, because it's on my phone, on the album cover there's only 4 people on it. That's
a big step.
That's how I remember that, because there's 5, but then Zayn left, so there's 4.
So this is gonna sound really nerdy, but like, so
I've already outed myself here with this, so go for it. I don't care.
So like, in geology, like certain fossils are only around for a short amount of time, so they're called like chapter fossils or something. It's like, like if something came before or after that by that fossil, like you can kind of date things from that. That's what that album cover is. That's
So there's also this thing in books called chapters.
Yeah.
Where if it's like chapter 2, chapter 1 becomes before chapter.
I hate you so much. I was actually being educational.
Okay, Drag Me Down came out in 2015.
Okay, so that was
this other
right at the tail end.
Was it that long ago that Zayn left?
He left before that album came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a long time.
That's serious.
I mean, he was gone for like a year before Pillow Talk came out.
You guys know a lot about.
That song was everywhere.
I didn't. Yeah.
Whenever it came out,
I'd never heard of it.
And
like, I've heard of it, but I've never heard it.
It was everywhere.
That other song came out in 2014. Stockholm Syndrome.
I feel like I know that one, but
it was. I don't think it was a single, but it's just like I heard it on like some Twitter video. I was like,
heard it.
Okay,
I'm bopping to this.
I can
That's
bop
what
to
Chris
this.
is doing. Chris is bopping.
That's like a song I could sing in the shower.
Dude, that's gonna be such a good title. I'm bopping. Or like, I can bop to this. We already have the title. That's great. I always freak out because like I'm like, I don't think of a title.
That's why I try to say absurd things to give you. I'm trying to throw you some softballs there.
Good, because I appreciate that. Because if I can't think of anything, I just text you guys, hey, what do you think for a good title?
Yeah, but then I'd come up with some weird.
And then I never use it.
I love weird absurdist titles. Like, they make me laugh.
I don't want like 2 of like absurdly long, but I don't want just like a one word.
Like, I want something that people see that and go, what?
Well, that's why I did like Dead Cows Paul Newman, Dead Possum Stevie Wonder. Like, how does that mix? You never know. And then Quit Playing With Your Thing was last episode.
I might have. I could have workshopped something a little crazier for that.
For last episode,
I can't use my thumb for that. Would have been a good title.
That would have been good. That would have been a hard. Have you seen the thumbnail for it?
Yeah, it was me with a pest control.
Yeah, I liked it.
That was a good thumbnail. But maybe for the Stevie Wonder one, you could have photoshopped him riding a giant possum.
That would have been better. I could not find a full body picture of Stevie Wonder that I could edit.
Okay, make the possum so big that it looks like he's like climbing on top of it.
There you go. I could have done that. That would have been easier. I'm super limited by my skill.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not what I meant.
No. No, I know what
like
you
I'm
meant.
saying,
yeah,
like
Kirby, you suck.
Yes, I do. I'm gonna acknowledge that.
Wasn't intended.
But I've not paid for like a full version of a photo editor, so I'm limited by what I have.
That's fair.
Right.
But man, I missed a good deal this week. B&H Photo, like where I buy all my camera and like all of our mixer stuff, they had Photoshop and Premiere for like $70, and I thought it was gonna be a multiple day thing, but it was a 1 day thing, and it was $70. I'm like, I would have bought that.
Yeah, that's really cheap.
That's a really good deal. But I missed it. I'm usually a bargain shopper. Like, I got our shotgun mic for our camera like for $20 when it's a $60 mic. It was just, I was kind of upset. They kind of ruined my Wednesday. But I had something else I was going to talk about. Oh, yeah. Okay. So me and Lucas were kind of talking about this, and you're probably going to think I'm dumb for bringing this up, Chris, but like Monday, there's no holiday or anything special about it. But like all this weekend is special stuff. Like today is May the 4th.
It's not a holiday.
It's definitely a holiday.
Okay. I think it's dumb. I'm sorry. It's
No.
Oh, May the 4th. Check me out. I'm in the know. I'm cool. I like Star Wars too. It's like
No. Because like everybody comes up with these dumb holidays like National Donut Day
Pie
or
Day.
National Sibling Day. Pie Day's good. Pie Day is
it's
on.
just as dumb. It's exactly the same premise as May the 4th.
No.
It is.
No, because these actually are actual legit holidays.
It's not the same premise.
It kind of is.
Simply
May
because Pi Day
Is
3.14.
Okay, that's fair.
May the 4th, it sounds like May
Yeah.
the 4th.
So they're both holidays to me because I'm a math minor and I like Star Wars.
I'll give you Pi Day, but I won't give you May 4th.
But like, would you get like some of these dumb like National Three-Legged Dog Day.
Yeah, because that has been recognized as that
May the
day
4th is recognized.
by government.
By the nerds.
It's simply because it sounds like May the 4th.
It's just like
It's not like set aside like this is that day.
Okay, well, what about Free Comic Book Day? That's tomorrow, which we're
It's not a holiday.
Here's what
It
it
is
is a holiday.
too!
Here's what is a holiday. Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah,
That's a real day.
Free Comic Book Day is a real day. It happens every year.
Tuesday's a real day,
The
but nothing.
first Saturday, first Saturday in May every year.
I'm not arguing that it happens every year,
It's a holiday.
but it's not a holiday.
It's definitely
Tuesday
a holiday.
happens all the time too.
Yeah,
Tuesday happens
but not
every
once a
week.
year.
Christmas happens once a year, but that's actually a holiday.
Yeah, and so it's Free Comic Book Day because you get free stuff.
Okay,
you get gifts
here we go.
from comic book stores.
How about May the 3rd? That happens once a year as well.
There's probably actually a holiday on it. I just don't
I'm
know
sure
it.
there's one for every day of the year.
May the 4th is actually a holiday.
What about July 7th?
No, that's just your birthday, you idiot.
See, I was going to say October 10th. I just picked a random day.
So October 10th is your birthday.
That's why I didn't say it.
Yeah.
I'm so
I
no.
fell
Listen,
on that sword.
listen. I think the qualification of a holiday is it has to happen every year, like a designated day, and it has to have like some kind of like way to celebrate. Like May the 4th, you could have a lightsaber fight on it. You could watch a
You
Star
can do
Wars
that.
movie.
You could do that any day.
Yeah, I could have done that yesterday.
But it's not a designated day of the year.
I'm not going to watch Star Wars today
I
or do a
already did.
lightsaber fight today.
I already did that too.
No, you didn't.
I did. You know who
Do you get any work done?
I do. I
We
did
pay,
a lot of work
We
today.
pay for your job, and you use lightsabers at your job.
No, not at my job at home.
Who'd you fight with? A dog?
My dog, yeah.
Well, did
That
he get
doesn't-
one?
Yeah, it doesn't
He
count.
had like a toilet paper roll.
That doesn't
it
count.
doesn't
Like
count.
one of the gift wrapping it, and he was like swinging it back and forth.
I'm sure he was.
It doesn't count.
He was.
I don't believe you.
It was my mom's
Pixar
dog.
didn't happen.
I wish I would have got a video, but I was too busy beating him in a lightsaber fight.
Wow, I just beat my pet in
You
a.
beat your dog?
No, that's
I just
not.
What did you... What?
shout out to Chris Brown.
I do not
man.
abuse dogs or anybody
Or Rihanna,
or Rihanna.
or women for that matter.
Yeah.
Let's just dig you. Let's see how deep we can dig your grave here.
I don't abuse women.
I know, but we're just making you sound bad. That's all. I just wanted to see how far we could put you in the hole there.
Well, I mean, it will never top one of your moments
There's a
on this
couple
show.
of mine that are pretty bad.
Yeah.
We won't bring those up again.
No, we're gonna skim over that. But anyways, okay.
Just like milk.
Okay, so whatever. My 2 holidays don't count to you guys
They
because
don't.
you're mean. But what about Derby Days tomorrow?
It's not a holiday.
That
It's an event.
It's an
It's a
event.
race.
The only one that would come close to a holiday is Super Bowl Sunday. Come close. I'm not saying it is one,
It's not a holiday.
but that's the closest. It's way closer than Derby Day is to a
I
holiday.
think they're both holidays. I celebrate both of them.
So does a bunch of people.
Yeah,
I
so it's a holiday.
celebrate... I don't celebrate Derby Day.
I don't either.
I probably won't even watch the race.
Here's the thing. Like I was telling Tyler this last night. I really don't care about the Kentucky Derby.
You're not a true Kentucky.
I say it's maybe makes me a bad Kentuckian. There's plenty of other stuff that I love about Kentucky, but I don't care.
What name one thing?
Name one thing about Kentucky. Okay, bourbon. I don't drink, but I'm proud of the heritage that we have about bourbon. I'm proud of the recreational opportunities that we have in southeastern Kentucky: hiking trails, boating, kayaking.
Yet you never do any of those.
Yeah, but it's cool that we have it.
Yeah. There's an appreciation I have for the horse racing culture in Kentucky, especially living in Lexington, the horse capital of the world kind of thing. But at the same time,
Like I appreciate that we're
enjoy
famous for
watching it.
horses, but I don't get it. Okay, here's the thing about the Derby. It's just an excuse for a bunch of pretentious people to go around and parade around their rich costumes and dumb-looking hats. And okay, look, some of these things aren't even hats, right? We were watching the news before I came here,
Take a look.
and
Just go.
so
fire flower
what is this?
thing.
That's not a hat.
I
That's
know
a ribbon
exactly
in
what
your
you're
head, on
talking
top of
about.
your head.
Yeah.
That's not a hat. A hat is something that you put on your head, and it's got
But-
like a brim and something
Yeah.
that goes around it. This is a ribbon.
That was for the Oaks. I wonder if there's a different tradition for the Oaks.
Well, they had those on there, too.
headwear kind of thing.
And like my mom was like, "Oh, it's a fascinator." I'm like, "Exactly. You're proving my point. How pretentious
what?
this." She calls it a fascinator. This is on. You're proving my point. How pretentious this is. Just what the heck? I don't know. Like I hate like, here's what I would do if I went to Derby. I would just wear something completely tacky. That's what I would do.
Well, on the Derby, like the people that aren't in Millionaires Row, that they do. Like that is their thing.
I think my goal, like a good goal for me to have, is to become rich and just not act
Well, I mean,
rich.
a good goal is
Get rich and like go on first class flights in like sweatpants and get my nasty blue shoes.
Those listen, remember when you had me to pick those up for you? Like,
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
leaving for like we went.
Yeah.
We were going to Mothman or whatever, and he goes, "Hey, can you swing by my house and pick up my shoes?" I cut my finger on Chris's shoes.
There's a piece of plastic broken in the back of my shoe that digs into my heel.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I play volleyball in those shoes.
Get some new shoes.
Nah. They still work.
But like,
I get a pair of shoes, I wear them until they fall apart.
there are a bunch of rich people that don't act rich, though.
I mean, I don't know. Like, you know how, like,
Yeah,
pretentious.
pretentious.
I just hate it. Like, it's just, how, you can't have a fun life like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I got behind a school bus on my way home from school,
And you flipped off the kids. I'm not in school anymore. Take
No,
that.
no, I got behind a school bus on my way home from work today, and like, you know, when we were in elementary school, we celebrated Derby Day in like a couple of our classes.
We did.
Well, like I see a bunch of like girls that have like hats on and stuff. Like they made their own Derby hats.
Yeah.
Lame.
I mean, yeah, but they were getting off the bus. I'm like, well, that's cool. This one kid gets off and he has just a paper bag on his head.
Yes! Yes!
That is Chris Thompson.
I love that. That's awesome.
That's what
Sticking it to the man. I like that guy.
I was holding that until like we got.
That's really good.
And it wasn't even like he didn't even decorate. It was just a paper bag.
I love that. Like, was it over his head? Like, over his face?
No, he had it like kind of on his ears.
I think what I would do is I would, like, put googly eyes on it or something. And just sit with it like this and just
You roll it up and put it on like a beanie.
over top of my head. I'm like, I don't care.
Man, let me tell you, paper bags have gone downhill since like we were kids. Like,
They're still the same.
no. Like
Yes,
the
they
ones
are.
when we were kids were way sturdier. Because I remember like
You're
those
old,
things.
you're sounding like a 70-year-old man right now.
When's the last time you went to the shopping cart?
Back in my day.
Like Sunday.
They don't still have those super thick paper
No,
bags.
they're not
Taco
super
Bell
thick
still
anymore.
has super thick paper bags.
Well, the shopping cart that me and Lucas are talking about,
Yeah.
they'll no longer do. But it also is on.
I haven't been there in a
it's
long
new
time.
ownership too.
You haven't,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I
You haven't had a reason to.
Right. I mean,
Because
I
you
haven't-
no
Why
longer
would you
live
be
over
out
there.
there? Like,
Yeah.
why would you be
I
out
would
in
have
that
to
little-
drive, especially even whenever I'm like in
You still have to
London
drive
now,
like 20 minutes.
I would still have to drive like 20, 30 minutes
Yeah,
to
no.
get there.
Yeah. So you like, but they're not the same. But anyways, the kid was looking
Meh.
awesome.
These paper bags these days, they're not
I mean,
sturdy
they were
enough
like-
back in the
They were like
wall.
burlap sacks.
They were-
I mean, like for
They were
real.
like that thick. It seemed like you
They were
could
like
barely
cardboard
tear 'em.
boxes.
But like,
I mean,
I've been to some places like if you go to the Dairy Dart and get a big to go order, they just put it in a cardboard box.
I think that's a good use.
yeah.
Especially since you have like the packaged food back there, it's a way to pawn off your cardboard on somebody else.
Yeah, and like
I like that.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I didn't
I'm
think
not
Not my
about that.
problem now.
Yeah.
you know, speaking of
That's the only
pretentious,
thing.
I don't
Take my
like
trash.
I don't like the
I appreciate
pretentious
the hustle.
the pretentious like cans for like recycling. You know, I'm cool. Just use a freaking trash bag. Put all your recyclables in there. You don't need a super stupid special trash can for it, and just take it to the recycling center.
Here's why I say I would, because I'm not smart enough to be able to separate it on my own.
Well, then you don't have to separate it.
No,
You just take it and take it to the recycling center in the bag, and they will separate it.
so that's just laziness on your part then.
No,
Don't they actually recycle it if you just put it all in the trash? They separate it.
no, but like the special trash can for recyclable, like that's a waste of a trash can. Like, why not just use a bag and then they can recycle the bag and do everything? Like,
But okay, if I'm putting glass in the same bag as plastics, that's not gonna work.
they separate it at the recycling
So they
center.
can get some poor soul to drive through somebody else's nasty trash.
It's not trash; it's recycling.
Hey, did you know pizza boxes weren't recyclable?
This is from
They're
another
cardboard.
podcast.
They're cardboard. How are they not recyclable?
It is from.
Yeah, they talked
I
about it on
don't
the Rooster
know-
Teeth podcast.
How is cardboard not recyclable?
Because the grease from the pizza gets into the cardboard and
and
makes it
like
useless.
you can't use it anymore.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to stop making greasy pizza.
I know that from a guy I used to work with. He may have gotten into a little bit of trouble back in college and was...
Because he kept putting pieces in the recycling bin?
No.
Oh.
He was required to work at a...
Oh, he got in trouble, so he had to work at the place. Did you just...
What
did
was
you
that?
hear? I didn't hear that.
We did.
What was it?
It sounded like a snake hissing.
Yeah.
There's probably a bird outside or something.
It didn't sound like a bird. It sounded like...
It sounded like either a snake hissing or like pressurized air coming out of something.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Oh.
it's not a snake hissing, but it was probably...
I mean, it sounded like something hissing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
probably just the build. This building's old.
Yeah. I don't know.
There's a building that hisses.
It scared me. But yeah, he had to work at a recycling center, and he separated out the stuff.
Yeah, see?
And
I'm not
he
saying
said
you're wrong, I just
the
think it's so
most
bad.
common thing he saw was people would put pizza boxes in them, and they had to throw them away.
Yeah.
And he said he threw away, he didn't know how many pizza boxes, and it got on his nerves.
They're biodegradable, which is good. So, like, I know
yeah.
some older people that used to use it to, like, so they would put it down under their mulch to keep weeds from growing up through it. And that was pretty helpful. It was pretty handy that way.
It's pretty nifty.
Yeah. You're learning this episode, guys. You learned what bop meant. You learn about fossils. You learn about recycling.
So there are 92 counties in the state of
No, we're
Indiana.
not- they've already heard your geographical spiels.
That's how slow it's been at work. I took a quiz.
For
Yesterday
Indiana,
day.
have you done Tennessee yet? Have you?
Click the Tennessee counties on a map. Like, it gave you a name. You had to click on it. I think I did get to getting all 95 of those on a consistent basis, like 90 to 95. So I thought, you know what, I'll just look up Indiana. They're pretty. I thought they'd be all squares, but they're actually pretty easy once you get the hang of it. It's been a slow couple days. There's only 92.
Well, like, it's not hit like prime tourist
it
season yet.
has, and it's picked up by now usually.
Really? I figured
But
it
not
wasn't
this year.
like big until like mid-May
No,
or
seriously,
like
it's
after
like
May.
March till November.
It's been
usually.
colder than usual.
Yeah, but we've had a nice week, and I was expecting this week.
Oh yeah, that's true. It was really nice this week.
I was expecting this week to pick up, and it hasn't. I was like, okay, weird a little bit. I'm going to say this, and then tomorrow.
You're gonna be
Yeah,
swamped.
you're
tomorrow.
gonna be
I'm not going to
swamped.
have a minute to myself.
It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow.
Yeah,
though.
so you should be good.
That hasn't stopped them before.
And it's
If anything,
Derby.
they're more likely to stop
Well, yeah,
and get out of the rain.
I think
True.
people will be not here. They'll be in Louisville or
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
no way.
There's
There's
so
a
many
lot of
more
people that
people that
can't
don't-
afford to go to.
Yeah, so they just come to London Tourism Center to
It's
see
County
Chris.
Tourism Center.
Whatever.
There's a city tourism center for some reason.
I said Laurel.
You said London,
Oh, I did? Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know what I say sometimes.
but yeah.
Well, I mean,
But the thing I got obsessed with is because we're going to Texas in August,
yeah.
and I was scoping out some geocaches to pick up while I was down there because you guys are going to be doing stuff a lot, and I would like he wants to go down to 6th Street and
So
go,
does he.
Yeah.
go to parties and stuff.
I don't
And
want to
that's
go to
not my
parties.
scene.
I just want to, like, there's good band venues there.
That's not my scene. So I'm going to go off to a quiet area and geocache. So I was scoping out the map.
Knowing you, Chris, it's going to be too hot for you to go geocache.
I can borrow your car. I'll pay for the gas myself.
We're going to need my car to go to the
I
see
can
the
go
band.
drive. I can go pick you up.
I think we can just get an Uber.
Besides,
Yeah.
the Uber from 6th Street to where we're staying is probably like $10. It's not far.
That's
It's like
not bad.
Yeah.
it's like 5 minutes away.
It'd probably honestly be easier to.
Than to try to get me to drive in a big city like that in a car I've
Yeah.
never driven before.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be driving most of the time.
I know, but if you're down there, but that's not the point. The point of the story was I found one that was like it was a challenge cache for like caching in counties with state capitals. And I was like, okay, you've piqued my interest. Click. 10 states. I only have 3 right now, so that's why I was thinking about just driving up to Indianapolis and just grabbing one.
I have Frankfurt.
That's one.
Doesn't Frankfurt have multiple counties?
Frankfurt's a city, so
No, but like it is in like.
no,
Oh, it's not. Okay.
it's the county seat of Franklin County.
I might have. Wait, no, don't have Columbus. Or no, wait.
I wasn't with you.
I don't know.
That would be Franklin County, Ohio.
I don't know. I think I have Tennessee.
Nashville would be.
Yeah, I have.
You have a
Tennessee.
cache in Nashville area?
When I went with my brother-in-law to see the Predators play,
Okay.
there was
Alright.
a virtual.
Okay.
Yep. So
But I have 3, and now I'm 7 short. But here's the thing: I'm going to sign it when I'm there. and then
You don't have to log it.
I
until
won't have
you
to
get-
log it as found until I get to 10.
Chris is breaking the rule.
That's not breaking the
He's breaking- I was
rules!
going to say breaking the system. Like
No,
you're outside of the
that's
system.
an accepted
You're not
form.
a part of your
I'm
system.
not logging it as a find. It's not going to go to my find count. If I just write a note on the cache page, it says
No. I meant like you're
signed it.
you're socking it to the man.
I've
like.
signed it, but I won't log it as found until I think that's fair.
No, I'm not saying it's not fair. I'm saying like you're loopholes.
But the plan is we're staying the night in Little Rock. That's another one.
Yeah. So you'll
I'll
have
have 5 counting Austin.
Oh yeah, because we're going to be in Austin.
So I only need 5 more. Get Indianapolis. That's only 4 more. Columbus. That's decent. You can go to Columbus.
I think I have Columbus. I don't know.
Then I only need 3.
You're closing in on it, Chris.
Atlanta's decently close. That's only 2. Whoa, check that out. Whoa, crazy.
I might have Atlanta too.
Mm-hmm.
I went when I got the one in.
I remember checking your map.
Oh.
It was closer to Florida.
Oh yeah. I thought I got one north.
That would be
of that.
Fulton County.
Yeah, but anyways.
Travis County and Pulaski County for Texas and Arkansas, respectively.
That's great. So good news. Our special guest for next week confirmed today. So far so good. I'm so pumped for our new guest. So I'm actually gonna say it because I'm super pumped. I can't hold it in any longer. He is
Yes, just like a bowel movement.
yes.
I'm so excited I can't hold in this poop anymore.
Speaking of that, I had a really good.
Oh, okay.
That's the first good one I had.
Dude, okay, the act that I did there was just setting the line there, because that was the point where it was still funny but kind of gross. Then you really
rammed it.
yeah. Infinity.
Just
You
over
infinity
and
ward that
over
line.
and over and over.
Why?
Just a constant
That's-
ramming.
That's not.
What are you talking about?
Man.
Oh.
Rams do that.
No,
Shout out to Los
that's true.
Angeles. Yeah. It used to be St. Louis. I miss when St. Louis had the Rams. I don't know why. I
Who
just.
cares? St. Louis is a dumb city anyway. No
But
offense.
at least St.
Oh,
Louis.
we got a big arch. Okay.
Whatever. But anyways, our guest, he is a huge. Well, not huge. He's a big streamer. Like
Oh my God.
He's got a great following. He's a cool guy. I've watched his streams a lot. His name is Drunky, and he will be here on our show next week. He won't be in London because he's not from Kentucky.
Why would he do such a thing?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make him come to London.
Hey, come to our town of 8,000 people for no reason. Hey.
Well, he's like, I'm not gonna say where he's from.
Don't
'cause that-
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Etiquette, man.
Well, I mean, he says where he's from in the stream, but I don't think we can broadcast.
No,
that.
that's not something we have the authority to say.
But anyways, he'll be here. I'm so pumped. So like we'll probably be talking about like what it takes to be like a Twitch streamer and stuff like that, and then like he also has a podcast, Backspace Nomad. So we'll probably like he will be able to talk. So like I'm excited.
It'd be hard to be a streamer if you were a mute.
There might be mute streamers.
I said it would be hard. I didn't say it was impossible.
Hey, they could do it if they set their mind to it.
Okay, well,
Would it take a lot of hard work and be very difficult for them?
I mean, all you gotta do is play.
no. In silence, nobody wants to watch somebody play in silence.
I don't know how you are. Some people might like that.
I mean, I play in silence because
Yeah.
it's me, but I have my thoughts. Like, if I'm watching somebody, no offense, like, a mute person could do it. I mean, I'm just saying, like, why is there so much crazy noises here? Okay, like, look, I'm cool with people. I just don't want to get shot or stabbed. I'd rather get shot. Stabbing, no. Shot.
Well, it depends on where I'm getting stabbed.
No, I would take a shot.
No, because like a gunshot's gonna hurt really bad.
So is a stabbing.
No, well, like
But it's
say you get shot.
the act of the stabbing.
If you get shot in the arm, you're gonna break a bone. Like stabbing the arm is just gonna, it's not gonna break a bone. You're just gonna cut yourself.
A bullet would do more damage.
Yeah.
It's the print. It's the
What
A
premise?
bullet would do a lot more damage.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's the principle of this.
what's the? Would you
getting
rather get hurt worse or not hurt as bad?
No, but the stabbing is just like no.
What do you think the bullet's gonna do?
It's just the way that it is.
No,
It's the way that it
you're
is.
wrong.
They don't think it be like it is, but it do. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. Okay.
No.
Look, I'm not saying I'm right. I just say I'd rather get shot.
Yeah, I mean that's his personal
I
preference.
don't think you'll ever experience
There's-
either. But
Hey,
Please,
you have a lot.
literally just jinxed me.
Well,
Thank
knock
you
on-
so
knock on
much.
wood if you.
There's a lot better chance of survival from being stabbed than shot.
Yeah.
But stabbing's.
Like if I'm
no.
if I'm gonna get shot, like I got just a flesh wound, like that's fine. It cauterizes itself because it's just But like, I don't know. Like
stabbing is way grosser.
chances of survival are what I'm thinking of. I'm not saying it's not great. Like
Yeah, I mean, both of them would suck.
yeah,
I just think it would suck less to be shot with a pistol. I don't know. In the leg, I don't know.
I would rather be stabbed in the leg.
When I think of stabbing, I think of getting stabbed in the gut. And I'm like, ugh.
Well, I mean, that's why I said where it all depends on where you get stabbed or
I
shot.
want to stab this dude in the leg.
Like, I mean,
Do you know what
Probably not.
I mean,
do
they're
you
gonna
know what
shoot
a
to kill
bullet
too.
does whenever it hits?
it expands and explodes, shrapnel
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah.
You know what a knife does when it hits?
Hurts.
It just
Yeah.
It'll be. But that's the thing. I don't like it.
So you'd rather have a bullet hit and then
like
split
blow your
out
arm
and
off.
fracture all the way through, just
YOLO.
tearing every little thing.
YOLO.
No, you're so dumb.
Yeah.
Look, it's an opinion.
I mean, I'll give that to you. I mean,
It's an
it
opinion.
is
It's
what
my
it is.
opinion that Texas has way too many counties, but you don't see me trying to petition the government.
Well, Texas is huge. It should have a lot of counties.
254.
I mean, it's over
That's
twice the size of Kentucky.
That's probably okay. I mean, let me rephrase this. It makes even less sense for a state the size of Kentucky to have just less than half the counties that Texas does. Put that in your pipe. Think about that one for a little bit.
I didn't follow the statement you made.
Kentucky has too many counties.
Okay, well, like that's
120 in a state
But
the
I
size of us.
base all other states' counties off of the size of Kentucky and how many counties it has.
That's as you should, because that's
Yeah.
where you're from. I'm not gonna
But, like,
look
you-
at Ohio. I'm like, well, that's weird. They have more counties than California.
I'm so why are we talking about this?
Because I am assuming direct control. But you took the bait, dude.
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry.
Georgia has too many as well. Get that out of here. 159. You don't need that.
Georgia's too long.
Georgia is way too
Georgia-
long.
Why does it seem like it takes forever to get through Georgia when you're driving?
Because we never drive it east to west. We always drive it north to south.
Yeah.
That's true.
Could you imagine driving
Takes-
Tennessee east to west?
God, that would suck.
It'd be like Georgia.
I mean,
And I'd be longer.
Yeah,
it's
it might
like
be.
driving pretty much.
It's probably like
through-
driving through Texas.
Well, it's like driving through east to west of Kentucky.
Yeah, but you can get on an interstate and do that in Tennessee. You can't get on an interstate and do that in Kentucky.
Yeah, so it's quicker to do it in Tennessee. If you can get on an interstate in Tennessee and drive through Tennessee,
Nobody's
it's quicker
going to
than
drive
driving
Kentucky
through
Highway
Kentucky.
80 from Elkhorn City to Paducah. They're weirdos.
Well, people in Elkhorn City that have to go to Paducah will.
No, they won't. They're going to get on the interstate and probably go to Louisville and get on 65 and then get on the Parkway.
Whatever.
Or probably get on the Parkway in Lexington. They wouldn't drive all the way to Louisville.
You're just mad because I'm refuting everything you're throwing out. Like,
No, that's not. No, because interstates are the thing most people use.
I'm not refuting that, but I'm
That's what
saying
I'm
if
sa-
you were to drive east to west from Kentucky, the only route to do it is 80. To do it like straight
It would
through.
take a long time.
Yeah.
He's saying that it would take, if you were only to use 80 to go from,
And like 40 goes
Okay,
through
then
Tennessee,
forget
right?
40. I'll take whatever route they have going east to west. It's not the interstate then. And now it's even longer than Kentucky. Oh wow, gotcha.
I mean, you don't know that.
Tennessee's longer east to west than Kentucky.
I mean, yeah.
So if I started in Mountain
so
City,
it would take longer.
so if I started in Mountain
What's the
City,
speed limits?
probably the same. I
No,
mean,
Tennessee has smaller.
on the interstate, their highway speeds are probably roughly the same.
They're probably 5 miles per hour difference.
Like I follow the speed limit anyway.
So that wouldn't make a difference.
5 miles per hour.
It would
and they
make
could
it,
do the same thing. Oh, Mountain City to Memphis. So it's like this is literally exactly the same, except they're longer.
Yeah.
Problem. So
It would make a difference, but not that much of a difference.
see, I was just basing it on interstates because that's the most thing people most use when they're traveling like across a state.
Right.
I mean, I don't know.
Don't give me that. Don't give me. Don't. Do not give me that
I mean, like,
sass.
it's already out there.
It's like.
That
It's
sass
just like-
is already there.
Because when we're talking about Georgia north to south, you're not talking about getting on 27 and
No, you're
doing it
gonna get
that
on
way.
75.
Exactly. We're talking
Because
about
that's
the
the-
interstates.
But like, that's a direct route through it. Like, if you get on 80 and
It's
go
not really a direct
east to
route.
west, but I mean,
Shit.
you don't only have to stay on that road.
Yeah, but if I was going that way, I could get on the Parkway. here.
Yeah.
And then get on the Parkway in Somerset. I'm not taking 80.
But that's basically the same Parkway.
Except the speed limit's much higher on the Parkway than it is on 80. It's probably 45 to 50 on 80, and it's probably 70 on the Parkway. It's got the same.
Like
when you're
Hal
on the
Rogers,
Parkway.
Rogers is like
When
55.
when you get on the Parkway in Somerset.
So the Bluegrass Parkway. No, what is that one?
Cumberland Parkway.
Cumberland Parkway. Yeah.
Which makes no sense because the Cumberland area is east. Whatever.
We probably
sorry.
lost you. Yeah.
I'm like, this is.
All right, so
You're in my house
Yeah,
now.
let's transition out of Chris's house and let's go to something. Well, we're still going to be outside Lucas's house, but he'll at least be able to comment on it.
I may have something else I can complain about.
Are we talking about the same thing?
I don't think so, since I haven't told anybody about this.
Well, go ahead.
I mean, okay. People that think they're so cool because their car is loud.
Oh God, it kills me.
My ears are really sensitive like that. I was getting gas today, and I was waiting because it's the first of the month, so everybody in their mom's out getting gas and going to the grocery store, whatever. So I'm behind somebody waiting, and I look over, and there's this guy in a sky blue Mustang with a red racing stripe down it, which clashes, but that's another.
Yeah.
That's a different argument. He's backing into the. He thinks he's too cool to just pull around and get into the right. So he backs up and tries to back into the. Oh, I'm too far. So he goes up and does it again. And his car is already loud, right?
Yeah.
So he does this and gets there, and he's there so long that the person in front of me comes out of the store, pumps their gas. I get up, I'm pumping my gas, I'm waiting there, and literally, like, his car was so loud when he started it up that, like, it sent, like, a chill down my neck. Like, it was so loud, I was like, and I went to myself, freaking idiot. Like, there's somebody next to me pumping their gas, and I was so mad at it that I was like, you stupid, Jesus Christ, your car is too loud. You're not cool.
Usually they're compensating for things.
It's so annoying. It's like, oh, wow, I'm so cool because my car is loud.
I think I'm cool because my car's silent. Like, I'm stealth mode. You can't see me.
I hate loud vehicles so much.
I love it.
Well, so I went from a really loud Explorer because there was a hole in my muffler and I was too lazy to get it fixed to, like, a very silent, newer SUV. Man, it's awesome because then, like...
I have this same gripe with motorcycles as well.
Yeah.
Well, motorcycles can't really help it because they're, like... If you're going to ride a motorcycle, it's got to be loud because they're exhaust. Like,
Yeah.
That's not my problem.
Whenever I lived at my other apartment, where I lived right on Man of War, just different part of Man of War, but they at like 10:30, 11 o'clock every single night, there were two motorcycles that would just fly by,
dude,
and just like rock the windows.
there was like a mini bike gang that hung out at Cookout at like 2 a.m. from where I lived in Lexington.
Like the Shriners?
No, they were kind of like
Beep,
the same,
beep. Driving around little semi-trucks down.
but they're like the little crotch
going
rockets.
through the drive-through cookout.
They were just like parking Cookout. I don't even know if they bought anything, but like they would just hang out there.
That's hardcore.
Yeah, they were so cool with their like smaller than normal motorcycles. I wish I was them. I'm okay. So something exciting did happen to me this week, which I mean, not super exciting, but it was pretty exciting. So there was a car chase from Georgetown, Kentucky, all the way to like the way station, like between London and Corbin, and
That's already wrong. They got him at exit 41.
I thought they put the spike strips out at the way station.
They had that car pulled over right next. I could see Buffalo Wings and Rings in the background.
All right, that's fine, whatever. But anyways, I was driving to Frankfurt that morning for training, and we saw the cops like trying to catch up and like set up the spike strips and stuff. It was super cool. I was kind of half asleep, and I saw like.
Hopefully you weren't driving.
I was not driving. I was right. We were like
half asleep. Ooh, get behind the wheel.
No, but like I saw 7 cop cars. Like what was that? And then like while we're in the training,
That was the motorcade.
Yes, that's what that was. And we were in the training, and my buddy Greg looks at the phone and goes, "Dude, that was a car chase." That is the second car chase I've seen while working, being on like state time. Because like I was driving back from Louisville last year, and like there was like a robbery in Frankfurt, and the car got all over the Berea.
Jeez.
Yeah. There have been some long car chases in Kentucky.
Really.
Yeah, I mean, they're same
long
but they're still
way.
long.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I think that's cool.
Does it count as seeing one if they're chasing you?
Yes, because
then I have seen a car chase. I mean, it wasn't a very long chase because I saw the lights and I pulled over. But
that's called getting pulled over. That's not a car chase.
I've been in a car chase.
I mean, technically he was chasing.
But it wasn't cops.
It wasn't cops.
You were running from
I was
rednecks.
running from a dude that was trying to beat us down
Yeah.
Well,
for
he might
sleeping with his
He
wife.
might have stabbed you or shot you.
Allegedly.
But Lucas, had he come after you and caught you, would you rather been stabbed or shot?
Neither.
If you had to choose,
I'll shoot myself.
he has a gun to your head and he asks you, do you want to be shot or stabbed?
Okay, the
if
premise
there's a gun to my head, then stab me, please.
in the head.
No.
No.
It's
Anywhere
a
else.
non-lethal, like it's just like, this is payback for sleeping with my wife.
What if he shoots the gun and bubbles come out of it?
That's an Infinity War reference.
It is.
Wait,
There's a gun with bubbles in Infinity War.
Whoops.
possible spoiler ahead.
That was a spoiler, hardcore. That was a big spoiler.
Keep
actually.
listening, and if there's a spoiler, there will be an alarm ahead of time to where you can jump 15 seconds ahead.
That was a big spoiler. You put that. Yeah, that's actually a bigger spoiler than I thought.
It's not a huge spoiler.
It's not small.
I mean, yeah, but it's not huge.
And we'll.
That's what she said.
No. I don't really care. I've already read the synopsis and all this stuff.
Lucas is to you like, so Lucas doesn't like Marvel movies just as much as you don't like movies, but Lucas loves movies. He just doesn't like Marvel movies.
So my gauge for this movie was, Kirby was really excited to go watch Black Panther. After Black Panther, he texted me and told me that it was something along the line, the movie was awesome. If there's any Marvel movie that you would like, it would be Black Panther.
I didn't say it was awesome. I said if there is going to be a Marvel movie that you would like, this is possibly it.
What are your complaints about Marvel movies? Are weak villains one of them?
Weak villains, definitely
Well, then
one of
this
them.
movie does not have that problem, but you know that because you read the synopsis.
A weak villain doesn't necessarily mean by power. It's more of
he's the main character in this movie.
I mean, yeah,
I
Like
liked this
the-
Horseman better than I liked him.
persona and all of that.
I strongly disagree with
I
that
liked
take.
the mall, and I liked the goblin-looking dude, and I liked the lady, but I didn't like the big dude. The big dude was just nah.
I think that except for the mall, though, the rest of them are pretty meh.
No, the goblin dude was cool. Goblin dude and warrior chick were cool. They had good fight scenes.
And that makes them better than Thanos?
Well, I mean, I didn't really care what Thanos did. Like, it just was like, there was nothing, like, none of his fight scenes were good. It was just
they're
him.
radical. What
It
are you
was just
talking
him,
about?
like, going, doom,
Yeah,
doom.
Look
like,
at me.
swatting them like flies.
That's the cool part. Get out of my face. I'm Thanos. Move out the way. I got stuff to do.
Got people to see.
I got people to see.
I got people to.
I got people to see. Stones to get. Step out the way.
That was pretty. I liked. You did good.
Doctor Strange, who are you? Get out of here. Stop throwing your magic at me. I don't care. Check
There
this
was-
out. I'm going to blow up this moon.
But like the Maw fight scene and Doctor Strange fight scene was in the beginning. I thought was better than this, like the opening scene with Thanos.
Those are two different scenes. It's two different things.
But like the end fight scene with Thanos, it was still not as good as some of the ones with
It's not
his
supposed to be a
horsemen.
fight scene. It's supposed to show you how freaking unstoppable
I mean,
he is.
yeah, but like it was just my problem with this movie was where everything was so spread out. You couldn't get the full effect of like all of the people like together of the Avengers couldn't stop Thanos as one. Like if
They could.
like they were fighting him divided, and I think if like had they all been united and fought him and lost, I think it would have had more of an effect than if
Well, no.
You're saying the end of that movie didn't have an effect?
If
I
they
had no
would have fought
emotional
them
effect.
all united and lost, and Thanos won.
There still has to be a plot point to where there's still a way to win.
Well,
Right.
okay, so I don't
Sound-
want to spoil it, but I do want to like my thoughts.
Sound the just put the alarm here.
yeah, when I
Yeah.
edit this will have an alarm at
Strong
this point.
spoilers going forward.
and then we can timestamp the.
Yeah, I'll
point.
do a timestamp with when the spoilers stop. So like when he snaps to make everybody fade away, it really damages the gauntlet. So he's not as powerful as what he was before he snapped his
That's
fingers.
fair.
So that's how they're gonna beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, but like had they like so they're gonna be united with the damaged gauntlet against Thanos. They can beat him easy.
Well,
But like, well, easy in
you
quotation marks.
beat him united as in like half of them are united.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like
It is now possible.
Or they were so divided, and like he had a full power gauntlet. It makes more effective. Like they were all there fighting their hardest and still lost. Like that point when like Thor summons the Bifrost and like freaking throws the Stormbreaker at him, like that that just didn't. It should have been like Thanos was like, boom, take me, like I got this, and like that would have been like, what, he can do that? That's awesome.
I don't know. I feel like for me, I think I would have been fun if I like went to like the premiere and like sat outside the movie theater to wait for people to go in and then look at their faces when they walked out. Based on the end of the movie, people going like, people walking in, people leaving.
I don't know, like people walking in happy. I walked in like, all right, this will be good. This will be a fun movie to watch, and I walked out. That was a fun movie to watch. Like I wasn't sad.
Out going like this.
Which for those that can't see Chris's face because he's turned away from the camera, but also because you're probably listening to the audio portion. Yeah. Chris made a sad face.
Because a bunch of them died,
they
disappeared, vanished.
Like, it would have been like more like had they actually had agonizing death. And also, I had no emotional pull to any of them because it was so spread out. Like the only one you have emotional pull to is Tony Stark, because like
emotional pull to Tony Stark.
Of the characters, that is one of the one, like, because he's been one of the main people throughout the whole thing, like, and he has seen Thanos like.
I'm Tyler. From the thing I'm so cool. I'm emotional. I've shut my heart off to the.
Here's the
death
reason.
Of 12 people.
Here's one of the reasons why.
I know that, but it still was like.
Yeah, here's another reason why I'm not a big fan of the Marvel movies, is because I don't care about any of the characters. And I know that's basically what Kirby just said, but they all have the same backstory. Not the same backstory, but the same first movie, essentially. There's really nothing that separates them out like super differently other than their powers. And
not even that much now that Spider-Man's got the Iron Spider and like War Machine's basically Iron Man, and like
so I just don't care.
Well, Spider-Man they don't got a whole lot of nothing.
Well, I mean, so do a lot of them, but like
Iron Spider ain't gonna do how much.
But like
pile of dirt.
What would have been awesome? So I can't remember. Did Doctor Strange fade away or no?
Yeah, he totally did.
What would have been cool is had he not said that there's only one way they win, because obviously he did things to where he did it in the way they win.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they should have left that out and like, or like had him not fade out, and that way like in the next one he's like still orchestrating them to win.
Okay.
Strange had to fade away because that's how they come back.
Yep.
No,
him dying in that scenario is the only way that they can win.
I know, but
you said he shouldn't have said this is the only way.
Well, that or
counterpoint,
or had a different way for them, like so rewrote the way they win, kind of.
You don't know the way they win. The next movie.
Well, I know they're gonna win,
but you don't know the way.
But like it would have had more effect had he not faded away, and like he just like, and then in the end he's like, "Well, I knew this was the only way to win." Because
he's gonna say that when that happens in the next movie. My counterpoint is, if he doesn't say that, Tony's like, "What the heck, man?"
You could have filled us in or something. You know, that's what's gonna happen. Is like when he fades back in, when Doctor Strange fades back in, he's like, I knew that was the only.
Until they actually get rid of Thanos.
I know, but like he's gonna fade back and he goes, I knew that was the only way to win. And then Tony Stark's gonna be like, oh really? You could have filled us all in. He did tell him that.
He said, Tony, this is the only way. He literally says that.
I don't know. It's just like, why didn't he tell them the whole plan? It's just it's time travel at that point.
Because if you're watching a movie at the end of this first movie, okay, and he's getting ready to fade away, hey Tony, check all this stuff out. I'm going to tell you everything that happens right now, and so that effectively
it does
from a writing standpoint. That just doesn't make sense.
I know.
You gotta. This is a movie. You can't think of it in like a realistic term.
I'm thinking of it as a theatrical, and in my head it sounds really cool. But this
Let me just explain the whole rest of the movie to you guys before it comes out.
This is what's going to happen in 2 years.
This is like how I think of a lot of movies. Like I think about how you could have made Superman or Batman versus Superman better and stuff like that. That's
Cut out the first 45 minutes of the movie and the last 45 minutes of the movie and the dream sequence.
Yeah, and just had like Batman and Superman fight. Like that'd be great.
Yeah, But like they don't need to do that much exposition in like. And there's literally like 5 minutes left of the film at that point.
I don't understand in Batman v Superman. Well, I mean, I know this movie's what 3 years old.
old.
3 years old
2,
at this
thank
point.
God.
2
It's not
years
that
old.
yet. Yeah.
That they couldn't, because it happens right after Man of Steel. Like it picks up right after Man of Steel. Why they couldn't take the events of Man of Steel and go straight into the Congress scene?
Yeah.
That will make no sense to me because they added nothing. The opening scene of that movie is by far the best scene of the entire movie.
Which one is that?
Where Bruce Wayne is driving, like
yeah. That's
where he's like saying
amazing.
It's great. It's like him being Batman. Like it's just great.
Yeah.
It should have had more of him being Batman.
Bruce Wayne being Bruce Wayne
crazy.
in a Jeep Renegade.
It should have had more of that instead of like freaking exposure to all the other, just like that should have been like after credit scene.
Or no Doomsday at all.
No Doomsday.
No,
I didn't
don't
want
need
Doomsday.
No.
But it would have been better had they left that out of the trailers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like that's one of the big problems with movies nowadays. Like they show too
Not
much
Infinity
of
War.
not Infinity War, but like Thor Ragnarok.
Deliberately hid stuff in the Infinity War.
They did. Like, well,
and I
like,
was like, good.
there will
like,
be
half
another.
the stuff in the trailer
hold on.
was like in the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Well, there's gonna be another spoiler alert.
There's
right
gonna be
here.
another Infinity War movie. What? Oh, crazy.
No, but like the way that, like where the Soul Stone was, that was completely left field, and that was awesome that they did that because everybody was expecting for someone to have it. Like that was good. They should
And
do
no
that.
one
But like
had
all the. So now it should probably be over with the spoiler.
Sorry,
alert.
little one.
So
But
it
like-
wasn't Heimdall's eyes or...
No, it wasn't what everybody else thought either. So it doesn't matter.
Literally nobody guessed.
Dang it! I'm gonna have to like freaking. Okay, so now the spoiler alert is over. We can't.
Look, just don't. You don't have to say that. Just put
But
a
yeah,
timestamp.
I will. I'm.
If they don't
this
pay
is-
attention to the timestamp, that's their problem.
This is for me as an editor.
Do I need to give a tally count for who dies?
No.
Okay.
But like one of the problems with movies nowadays, they give a lot of stuff away. Like,
Yeah.
Thor Ragnarok gave away the freaking Hulk was going to be there. Imagine if you were in like watching that and you didn't know Hulk was going to be in it. And then
I would have
Hulk
stood
came
up out of my chair.
Exactly, it would have been awesome. That's the effect
I'd be
you
like,
want when you.
"Wah!"
Yeah, like it would have been
Or
great.
like, yo, or something.
It would have been lit.
It would have been lit.
It would have been awesome. And like
It would have been litty like a titty. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Litty
Liddy
titty.
T, Liddy
Litty like a
T.
titty.
Dang, I was on a roll.
I almost did a bad around there. I'm glad
But
I
like,
didn't.
imagine you didn't know maybe like the Four Horsemen were a thing, and like they're like, and they came in.
That's from X-Men.
Well, that's what they also call
They're called the
Thanos.
Black Order.
whatever. Like,
Oh boy! Oh no! The comic guy I just got him. I just got the comic book guy. Me. Oh, they're not the Four Horsemen. They're not.
whatever. It doesn't matter. The four followers of
The
Thanos.
Black Order.
Whatever. But like, had you not known like they were in it, that'd have been cool. Like they.
I didn't know who they were, so it didn't matter.
I
Yeah,
didn't
like
know
they-
they were in it.
It was. They like were in there, but like they didn't. You didn't know much about them. I don't know. It would
I'm
just. been-
Squidward. I'm Squidward. I'm Squidward. I'm Squidward.
Did you know in the English version, like in the version in Europe, he says "Not today, Voldemort" or whatever. Instead of
He kind
Squidward.
of looks more like Voldemort.
exactly.
Anyway.
Like, why not use that for
They lost
everything?
Voldemort.
Yeah.
Well, it's because Squidward isn't very popular over there, I would imagine.
Yeah, but like I'm sure Voldemort would have had the same effect here as it did over there.
Not as much, I don't think.
I don't know.
I know Lucas looks confused.
Yeah, I'm very
So
confused.
the
Is
maw,
this-
Ebony
it's
Maw.
Like the guy that goes shh
The guy
in
that
the
goes shush
preview.
in the trailer.
I haven't
He
watched
looks
He's
like
like a
the
sword. He's
trailers.
kind of like a sorcerer or telekinetic or
Because
whatever.
that helps
he is.
him.
The skin,
I don't know.
but like I'm just telling you what he is in the movie.
Yeah,
I don't care
yeah,
if
I
you
gotcha.
know, but he has like a weird looking face, and like he looks like a mix between Voldemort and Squidward. Well, in the British version, Tony says like "Get lost, Voldemort," but in our version, the American version, he says "Get lost, Squidward." And I think why not just use the same line for both of them?
It's actually a funny line, but Tyler really butchered it.
Whatever it is, just you
Means
got.
get lost, Squidward.
Yeah, that's what it, like.
It's slowly loading. Just I see his forehead.
He's got like a 5 head. He's got like a Peyton Manning 5 head.
I think he does.
And then he's got like a freaking huge like half nose. Like it's like a nose, but it's
I
not a
gotcha.
nose. That's what's weird.
He looks more like Voldemort.
Yeah. See, like why not say that?
I still
Or
laugh at
handsome Squidward.
I mean, I got chuckle. I'm like,
Handsome
huh.
Squidward.
Yeah.
This is okay. So
No, I was gonna say he looked. You know the SpongeBob on Broadway. He looks like
No.
the. So look up
I don't
Squidward
want
from
to.
SpongeBob on Broadway. The mall looks like him instead of handsome Squidward.
Maybe they were in New York. Maybe Tony just got back from a screening of the play.
That's gonna be cool.
So
We're just making a backstory.
do you remember the episode where Squidward has the art school?
Yeah.
And so, okay. In Bold and Brash. I call it Bold and Brash. More like belongs in the trash.
Oh yeah.
I found that painting online. I bought it.
How much did you pay for it?
$16
Okay, that's not as bad as.
and 47 cents.
How big is it?
That's ridiculous.
20 by 30.
20 inches by 30 inches. That's pretty
Well,
good.
it's not 20 by 30 feet.
I know. I was just.
I mean, this giant painting.
It'd be awesome if it was.
20 millimeters.
Where can I put this 20 foot by 30 foot painting?
Side note: you can make tapestries on Teespring. I could make us a giant tapestry about static. It'd be awesome.
Nobody wants that.
No, nobody does. But like Chris could have that, like his Squidward art, Bold and Brash on
And
that
I get
tapestry.
I got an apartment to myself. I want to put it in there. See, this is the kind of stuff that I'm into, because like people are like, oh, this painting I bought when I was in Costa Rica. There's this man on the side of a hill. He woke up at 3:30 every morning and ground his own coffee beans and used them to paint this photo. I was like, okay, dude, no one cares. It's nice to look at. Then I'll have my own painting to show people.
Chris is gonna have an apartment like Joey from the Friends, like when Joey
From the
moves out-
Friends. Man,
From
yeah.
the
from
Friends.
Friends, like when he gets his own apartment, and, like has all the all the sculpture animals or whatever. That's gonna be Chris's apartment.
Like I don't know. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. People that think they're all that in a bag of chips when they're not even a French fry.
I would rather have French fries than a bag of chips.
That's debatable. Chips come in way better variety.
But I like fries.
Yeah, but chips. There's so many different options with chips.
But anyways, back to like interior decorating. Are you gonna like have all your rooms like that, or just like one room that's gonna be like anti-pretentious decorated?
The whole place is gonna be that pretentious.
I'll have like one room that's like very nerdy, and it's gonna be like my game room and stuff, like where I have all my games. But then I
5
actually,
monitors.
why would I cheap out at 5? I'm gonna go with 10. But like, and then everywhere else will be kind of like from like Southern Living or something like very
I don't know.
cookie
It's
cutter.
just like I don't know. I don't know.
Chris's humor is like I follow it and I follow why he does it. Also, Chris has really dank meme humor, and like
I do.
Tuesday
I
night
do.
we were hanging out at Nick's house, and like it was like a bunch of us. It was a Bible study, and Chris and Greg were sitting on the couch, or Greg's wife wants to sit down and like wants to sit between Chris and Greg, and Greg just has this sad face. He goes, "But Chris has dank memes. Why are you splitting that up?"
I couldn't show him. I couldn't show him my memes because he was sitting.
And like his wife did, he's like, "What? He has what? You know, dank memes." And it was like the funniest interaction I've had, I think, all week. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I can't quite like explain. Like there's it's not like anti-hipster because hipster's different than pretentious, but it is pretentious, but it's in a different vein than like.
It's like fancy pretentious.
Yeah,
Not hipster pretentious.
which I'm also against.
Yeah.
Pretensionicity. I don't know if whatever.
Chris is anti-pretension.
pretension. I don't know. I just think people
Is that
need
the
to,
word, pretension?
I don't know.
That sounds right.
I don't know.
Good
If it's
enough.
wrong,
I just
you should
think
email us.
people need to keep it real.
100%.
I feel like there's not many pretentious people that are real. Like, if they are, I feel bad for them. If that's them, really.
I've met people like that you just feel bad for because of how pretentious they are.
Yeah, it's like I can guarantee you, if I, by the grace of God, had money,
Don't we all?
I would not be pretentious.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
You can hold me to that because I would still be. Catch me at the drive-through. I ain't. Yeah, fancy
Chris
food.
is too picky to be pretentious.
Fancy food is so pretentious. Ooh, look! I have this circle plate, and it's got this little tiny square of rice, and there's this weird meat on top of it that I've never even heard of before, and there's like a swizzle of sauce on it. Hey, this costs $25. What a waste of money!
Man,
I can go to Taco Bell, get 2 triple melt burritos,
for $2.
a triple melt nacho, a water, and a cinnamon twist for $4.50.
Man, you can still
I didn't eat all of it. I didn't realize how big those triple melt burritos were.
They're huge.
I was like, okay, I can get 2 in a bag in the nachos and I'll be fine. No, I ate 1. I couldn't eat the other burrito. It was too big.
And like even if you get a drink and not a water, it's still
It's still $5.
Yeah, but So no more pretentious. Also,
No more. Get rid of it. Ban it.
Also, I think we're gonna head out and do no more of this episode. We're gonna kind of tail out.
Yeah, it kind of lasted a while.
Yeah, but you did. We had fun. We had fun with it. It was a good one. It was good
time.
to be back in the same room. I think we feed off each other better when we're in the same room. Had
Probably.
Yeah. This haunted place we're in.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
not haunted.
I'm a little spooked. I'm glad it's
I
still
don't
daylight
know.
outside.
Yeah.
Whatever that hissing noise was scared the crap
If
out
it was
of
dark
me.
outside, I've been trying to put the eject button on, but since it's daylight, I don't feel as dangerous.
But guys, thanks for watching or listening, whatever you're doing. Please like, subscribe, review us. We'd love to hear what you think of us, even if it's bad. Reviews are reviews. We'll take it.
And please keep it real on the TL on Twitter, so I don't have to call you out.
Yeah, Chris will call you out on Twitter. Tweet at us at BTStatic. Also, if you have movie recommendations or topics you want to hear us talk about, you can tweet at us.
Doom.
Or you can email us, btstatic.pod@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. I think that's it. Also, be sure to tune in next week. Special guest, Drunky. Can't wait to have him. He's going to be great. Yeah, hopefully this episode's been better than Static. Catch you guys next week.
If you're good at making gifts, oh man, if you could make a gift of like